artifact creation, so I can maybe get started on that set of manacles.
Okay. I mean, we can always ask one of the gods about it.
See,
Do we like
the
to do a
thing
lunar?
is, I'm relatively cheap to have make things for you.
Okay, we'll
The gods
have
would charge extra.
we'll have Cloud work on it.
Plus, it's
meantime-
entirely possible that these gods can't actually work Orichalcum.
Yeah, true, actually. Or, wouldn't want to run the risk of wasting good orichalcum on a pair of manacles for a Death Knight, but, shall we crack on with Caloran, then?
Yeah.
On the road again.
On the road again.
We grab Mousa from the hordes of his current, followers.
Well,
We just kind of wade through the crowd, pick him up over our heads, and walk off.
Yeah.
They just follow us for a while.
Yeah, just keep in mind this city is full of people doing the same kind of thing, so I imagine I'm not getting a huge crowd even with 5 successes.
You'd at least get something. With 5 successes, you'd probably get someone who actually wants to listen to you. But don't worry,
probably.
there won't be hordes of people drowning him in adoration. You hope.
Yeah, I probably got like 30 people or so.
And for those guys, you could just simply say
The
sorry.
funny part is that some of them are dropping a little bit of change in front of him.
Okay, so I've run into an issue.
What's up?
Okay.
The interval for making an artifact is 1 season.
Do you have any charms that reduce that? Because there are there are craft charms.
Craftsman Needs No Tool is combo capable, right?
I'm pretty sure it is. I will double check.
The wording is, as usual, kind of vague.
Shocking. White Wolf not doing things properly.
Combo OK is a keyword, so...
Yeah, if the combo OK keyword is there, then yes. Yes, it is.
Craftsman needs no tools. Still needs raw materials. Can enhance a craft action to build something.
That doesn't, unfortunately, reduce the interval. That just simply speeds up the process. So I don't think you can get a season's work into a couple of days caravanning, I'm afraid. Yet. Yeah, the emphasis is yet.
I'm sorry, I missed that.
Well, no, I was just observing that needs no tools doesn't reduce the season requirement for the interval. It just increases the number of hours you do for each hour you actually work. So,
Yeah, it also says for building something, though. Which says to me that it doesn't affect, like, forging.
probably not.
And it
Okay.
only does essence times 3 hours, so that's...
So it's not going to be enough time to do it on the road to Caloran. So
Yeah.
Can I spitball a dumb idea?
go ahead.
I mean, that's what we keep you around for, so...
Can we just find the manacles in the caravan and then put them back there later after we make them?
I think Gray's gonna say no.
Okay, just checking.
Depends. Do you want some N-dimensional horror coming out with them?
No. No, we do not.
Sure, let's go for it.
Adamant, shut the fuck up.
Dang
No,
it.
we do not.
There's
All
also the problem of time travel is explicitly not a thing that happens.
Okay, well, we'll not do time travel then.
Not to mention, I also quite like this caravan. I don't want extra-dimensional horrors coming out of it. Thank you.
Okay.
We don't want Cthulhu again.
Yeah, he's
Fair
had his
enough.
own games.
We'll
He
just
can
we'll,
fucking
we'll
well
just
stay away from
We've
Exalted.
already fed the Delectable Islands. We don't want to feed the, well, kind of do, but let's
We don't want
not
to- Well, no.
Blessed Isle to it.
We do
All right.
not want to do that.
let's go then.
If
We'll
we do that, creation just stops existing.
we'll wing it. We'll just wing it.
Okay.
Actually, I guess there is that backup.
Let's not and say we did.
I'm not saying we should do it. I'm just saying, I guess technically it wouldn't be quite as bad as it sounds to remove the only thing keeping creation intact.
I wouldn't like it. I'm just going to observe it's a terrible idea, no matter the technicality.
It's going to be a revolutionary idea.
What, not breaking everything?
There's also the fact that the sword of creation is kind of important.
Anyways, you set off, you cross the river, and you start heading north. So, this area, as you can see, probably just about make out on the picture, gets a bit hillier, a bit more mountainous. So, it kind of gets a bit tougher going than through the woods and the more inhabited places you're used to. I forgot what this.
So long it's not wet or muddy.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, it's both.
This is the Riverlands.
If it's not wet, it is muddy. If it's not muddy, it's a swamp.
That makes no sense at all.
It means there's nothing that is not muddy.
So, area around here looks pretty normal. It's not a forest or anything like that you'd see, but it doesn't look any different than you expect. Shrublands intact, no
That's
giant leech
suspicious.
creatures. People
Say
do
that again, Gray?
no giant leech creatures.
Oh, okay, I thought you said there were giant leech creatures.
Just normal sized leeches. There do seem to be people kind of on the trade route, moving around. Pretty much just seems to be business as usual.
Are any of the trading caravans running around flying guild colours?
One or two will be.
Note to self, steer away from those for now. Well, for now, seeing as we have no ostensible reason not to be here, I suggest we simply head on in and try and establish ourselves.
Wait, we already arrived at Caloran?
Yes.
Okay. That was quick.
Well,
Sometimes you don't have to roll navigation. Sometimes Gray wants us to get the fuck on with something, I suspect. Yeah. All right, we head on in then.
Yep, so the city's kind of a rather good, nice looking one. It's not large, but it's obviously had some wealth. The walls are tall, well maintained, quite ornate. Gate itself is very impressive, even by as you notice. But yeah, there's just seems to be a city getting on with things.
Okay, if I remember correctly from the gods of Horlehan, they were saying they got a same problem with the fact that the god up here is not talking.
Yep.
And they're not getting the shipments of ore, right?
Yeah, the mines have dried up.
And the primary here's a question: were there any caravans that were not flying guild flags leaving this place?
Yeah, there would have been some.
Okay, just making sure.
But not everyone's part of a guild.
Okay, what have I missed?
We're here. Everything's suspiciously okay.
Yeah, there doesn't seem to be any obvious problems, despite the fact we're told that God's gone quiet and the mine stopped. These guys are still shipping stuff out. Some to the guild, some normally.
That's weird.
Yeah, it's suspect to say the least. How far is the mine roughly from Caloran?
It's pretty much on the outskirts. The city's kind of built up around the main entrance.
Yeah, makes sense. So the mine, presumably, it wouldn't be hard to at least see the mine from the city and see it. Does it look like it's still functioning?
No, there doesn't seem to be any activity around it.
Well, what could be happening right now is that they're currently stripping the plaster off the walls here because the place is defaulted on their debts. Let's go in and mingle, everybody. Who wants to mingle with me?
I'll mingle.
Let's go mingling.
Mingling isn't really my thing.
You can call me Mr. Mingler at this role.
Alright, I'm gonna go to the markets and start doing some mingling there.
Ah,
All right, you start mingling. Yeah, you mingle for a few hours.
Well, in my case, I'm going to actually use one of my charms.
Is it called ironically?
Insightful buyer technique.
Okay.
I'm going to spend 3 motes and gain a perfect understanding of the market conditions around the ore or in the city.
Okay. So, the normal
good use for it.
Yep, good use. You quickly pick up that most of the trading going on is in kind of like secondary goods. Stuff that's come down from the north is being kind of like repackaged and then sent on again. Kind of the normal thing you do at a major city. What has stopped are the major ore shipments. But they didn't tend to take place in the city, so it doesn't seem to affect the city that much. But a lot of the caravans that would be kind of shipping ore are now scrabbling around looking for other stuff to take because they don't want to go home empty. They can't afford to hang around in the city for months waiting for the mines to kick in. Apparently, people have been trying to get the mines going. Various people have gone into the mines. Various people have not come out of the mines. Generally considered a bit of a mystery. Apparently, the kind of ruler of the city is attempting to get some form of force together to go in, like an army detachment. He actually wants to get in and have a good look around, but at the moment it's just taking a bit of time to sort that out.
So this is before everything has gone to shite.
Yeah, they're not at the point of Langra, let's go with that much. Presumably the guild hasn't yet called in all of their debts. Well, the thought
Okay.
occurs, we've at least got a legitimate way in. If the mayor desperately wants people to do a recce anyway, and he's either recruiting an army detachment or he wants people to go in advance of the army detachment, either of those would do the job.
Yeah, we could just call ourselves scouts.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to want scouts if he's sending in the army down there, for heaven's sake.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Sounds as if
Well,
we have a chat with a mayor.
could we do the Zenith goes to the church thing first? See if we get the same returns from the god like we did in Langra.
That is actually a good idea.
You want to ping? You want to call up and see what's up?
Pretty much, yeah.
Hello, God.
It's me, Margaret.
Oh, God.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Well,
No. That's the Abyssals campaign, not the Solar
Oh, I'm
campaign.
sorry.
Oh man.
Hello, lightness, my old friend.
There you go.
No, let's just
Or,
Let's-
the unbearable lightness of being, I prefer.
okay. Let's see what anthropomized version of whatever this god is about mining
Yeah.
or whatever.
Muslim was
Yeah.
very anthro.
Yeah, is there a local god of like the earth or mining or anything?
Yep, that's the guy you think has gone missing.
Horus, you said
Well,
before.
Horus.
Let's go have a chat with their priests.
I was about to say, surely his or her priests are still about.
Yep, they all look very worried. They're trying to get a big, sacrifice. As you arrive, they're trying to get like a bull or something into the church. It's not going very well.
They're trying to crowdsource funds for a large sacrifice.
Oh, they
To
got
be
plenty
fair-
of-
The collection plate is still going strong at the moment.
To be fair, they're not trying to get into a China shop.
Yeah.
Eh,
Thank you.
No, so yes. There is one that's kind of got quite a lot more gold on his robes than the rest. He's the one shouting that the poor priests. The poor priests, they normally just deal with like ore and stuff like that, and now they've got to deal with that like a live animal. Not really in their forte repertoire.
yeah, that seems very strange.
Wait, so the god is asking for meat right now? What's their normal sacrifice?
Well, what you've heard, they normally just kind of keep a steady flow of molten gold on the altar.
So this whole request for, votive offerings is a new kind of thing.
Are
then.
they? Is this even a request for meat, or is this just a throw shit at the wall and see if it works kind of thing?
Are you actually talking to the priest?
Let's reword that and then actually ask the priest that. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, well, we don't normally go for this. Normally it's very simple. We bring in a bit of fresh gold, melt it on the altar, and that keeps him happy. Yeah, but now we're trying anything. I mean,
So, when's the last time that you were able to talk to them?
This is better. I thought there was the god was based. You get a mysterious god voice asking for a bacon sandwich to be sent in. Horus is hungry. Send in bacon. Send in food.
I believe in some cultures they call that.
The gold god needs food badly.
Well, okay, Massif is going to walk up to the altar. He's going to pull out a piece of that gold statue he smashed and place it at the altar, and then kneel and pray.
Yep. Yeah, pretty much just all happens.
We need we need our not a Twilight, our
Zenith
to do it.
That's massive.
That's me.
It is Mousef.
Oh, okay.
But
So-
I'm not really good with this actually talking to God stuff, but I can try.
It would help you
Damn.
if you didn't start every conversation with you should be dead to me.
I should note that prayer rolls are charisma plus performance, I believe.
Well, I'm trying to detect something, so I used perception and occult.
I can throw that too if you'd like.
Yeah, can have a
Well, do I get anything with 3 successes?
nothing.
Not even the interference that we got in Langra?
Nope.
That's
That's a
concerning.
problem.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
not good.
That's concerning.
Right.
I'm gonna spend 5 motes and do my thing so I can get bonus dice on this.
Okay.
Or not bonus dice, bonus successes.
Tell me you light up in the middle of the church.
No,
No.
I'm using personal.
Oh,
Good.
My eyes do go solid gold though.
I'm sure they won't be looking in your direction.
I mean, they like gold, so they might like the fact you're doing that.
That is actually 6 successes.
Okay. 6
Anything?
successes. You kind of get oh, sorry, cat just pounced me.
Yay,
Um,
Cicero!
This one's back.
Meow.
Right, come here, you. If you want to play, we're gonna play.
Meow.
Yeah. Just wants attention. Yeah. So you don't get the on hold music. So yeah, it feel like you feel like it's gone. It's been heard. Your prayer's been heard, but there's no response.
Great, I'm getting a busy.
That sounds
signal.
even worse.
Yeah, because the last place you sent the message and you kind of got just like static and images back. Here you just get nothing.
Oh,
Like it's
boy.
being
Just
ignored.
a busy tone and
Yeah.
That or the god didn't never really respond in the first place, and he doesn't know how to pick the phone up.
He fired his
Yeah, I don't-
secretary, that's the issue, that's all this is. He fired his secretary, he doesn't know how to work any of the god phones. And he's just sitting
Yeah.
there going, how to answer these prayers?
They just upgraded to digital. It's an absolute disaster. He's a cord man, you know.
Yeah. He's several thousand years old, he can't do digital.
last
Poor
he
bastard.
remembers they were still using freaking what's it? Fuck it. I'm trying to make a joke and I forget what I'm
they're using the telegraph for the deep,
Yeah,
deep,
that's
deep,
it,
deep,
that's
deep, 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 deep.
Morse code. Hey.
That was good for us back in my day.
Anyway, but apart from that, nothing else is really.
Okay. Maybe we should do the same thing that we did in Langra again, and just kind of get a priest to help us by finding out a place. Like, is he supposed to be like in the mine or something like that?
Yeah, we're supposed to kind of live in the mountain that you're surrounding.
We're gonna have to go through the mine level, aren't we? This is.
We
Well,
At
are.
least it's not a sewer.
Yeah, true enough. Ugh.
It could be worse. The mine could also be a sewer. Could open into a sewer.
Adamant,
Yes?
stop.
Okay.
More to the
Alright,
point, if we're
let's
going into the mine anyway, we may as well run past the mayor and, get stuff.
get
We
paid
for
for
it.
it.
Exactly.
Hi there, we'd like to get paid to go into the mine.
Hi there. We're adventurers on a quest. We actually like to get paid for it. We're doing it anyway, but you don't know that.
I suspect the fancier people would do a better job of selling it, but the point is, if we're going to have to go into the mines anyway, we may as well, do the
This
mayor
is
a
gonna be
favor.
a socialized check. So, anyway, what socialize, manipulate?
Or charm. I mean, we're not lying to him necessarily, are we? Charisma, sorry, not charm.
We're trying to get a good price for it.
Mm.
Was it your rolling gray?
Probably charm.
All right. Well,
Unless you
what
want to
do
go
we
for
want
full-on
out of this
manipulation.
anyway? I mean,
Well, what else? Well, what else do you want? Well, what else would we want from this place? We would want to be part of the ore shipments to Langara.
that might be a good idea. Set up a trade deal for ore shipments to Langra.
If we get it fixed. I mean, they would think. I mean, play it to the point where they think that we wouldn't be able to do it at all, and they think they're getting a steal of a deal that they would never. This would be definitely a thing they would never have to collect on.
Yeah, Mouse is happily chatting about, we can start a foundry.
We can actually make a factory where people could labor, gloriously in. And then those factory workers can unite.
Oh my god.
Yes.
We are actually turning Langra into a city that has a whole shit ton of things going for it now. Kind of
Weirdly
odd.
enough.
Look, we're trying to diversify itself so it doesn't fall when only one industry falls down.
Clearly,
Yeah.
the next thing we should do is find the nearest manse and turn it into a factory cathedral.
To the
Yeah.
Omnisaw?
Yeah,
No.
Mouse wants to do that at some point. His months will be like factories.
Factory cathedrals are actually a thing in Exalted, would you believe it? They're like first age rare, but they do exist. Not on the side. They work.
That was actually what I was
Game-
referring to, Serpentis. Was
Games
I know.
Workshop called. They're
It was a
suing
discount.
somebody.
So, charisma plus socialize to see if we can sell the deal, and then
Yeah.
bureaucracy roll to even see if it actually can set up.
Yeah. The charisma's going to be the harder check.
Socialize, charisma. How many successes will I need for
Probably
this?
5 for a full-on trade deal. He's only looking for someone to scout the mines.
Alright, so charisma plus socialize. I have 9 dice. Okay. 1 second. Let me just pick something up. Not. Huh. Okay. Yeah. 9 dice.
Well, I don't.
Anybody got better?
I've only got 6.
on
I
what
can
now?
do 7 and a charm. I don't
What
know
charm?
if that's better. I can use my heart compelling to induce a strong emotion, and then add power to that to get more successes.
What's the roll again?
Charisma socialize, he said.
Yeah, I've got 2 dice.
Charisma
Wow.
socialize. I have 5 dice only.
Alright, so I got 9 dice, but I need 5 successes.
if you want larceny, call me anything for larceny. But I mean, can any of us like do an aid roll on this?
It's not really
Four.
a thing.
I got 4 successes.
So the trade route's off. But he's not really
He's
wanted to go
willing to
for.
renegotiate once this is all blown over, but right now, no.
Yeah, he's got too many other debts, and also guild. Yeah, he still doesn't want to mess with the guild.
All right.
Alright.
Apparently, you're very happy to mess with the guild.
Only because they're
To be
messing with
fair,
us.
they're also kind of insane.
Speaking of, before we go down into the mine, is there a guild area in the city? Like a guild representative?
Yeah, there will be.
Maybe we should do a bit of a stealth mission and see if there's any paperwork about the mine in there.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, personally, I don't see why they'd let someone this far down the pole. No.
Sorry,
but-
what?
Why would anyone in the outs? I mean, he has to have a liaison within the city if anyone is doing anything here. I mean,
Well, yeah, but if they're having these big grand plans about, oh, we're gonna have a death knight come in and start wrecking shit so we can